When you think about someone who made their fortune and name through retail investment, you would rarely think of someone who uses their faith, conviction, and personal research-driven analysis to go against prevailing market trends. Swimming against the flow, if you will. Well, that's Cathie Wood for you, the founder and CEO of ARK Investment Management LLC, and the first woman to claim the title of manager of the largest actively managed fund. It would be near impossible to speak of female investors in the retail sector and not to mention Cathie Wood, who has also been titled the Queen of the Retail Investment Scene. But at the same time, she has her fair share of critics. Cathie has, however, never attributed any criticism to her gender. Instead, she attributes any professional marginalization to her contrarian views, which means that she does not follow general market trends of buying and selling very religiously, and instead relies on her assessments. She claims that she is rarely reminded that she is a woman. Despite a mix of worship and criticism showered upon her, Cathie has been largely successful in her mission, and a couple of recent setbacks failed to change anything. She remains among the largest active managers, with more than $21 billion invested in her funds, and that stands for something. So how and why did Cathie Wood become so prominent in the retail investment scene? And how have her religious conviction and contrarian views fueled her success? Stay with us till the end to learn the reason Cathie Wood became an icon for millennial investors during the COVID-19 pandemic. I cover all things business and finance, so if you enjoy them, consider subscribing or liking the video. I spend a lot of time researching these stories, and only a small percentage of my viewers are subscribed. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe at any time. Let's move back to the topic. Unwavering and publicly vocal about her investment convictions, Wood has garnered much admiration on the internet. As for her critics, she simply claims that they are rough because her ideas are disrupting the financial world and unsettling people, and that the ideas and the research are pretty provocative. And it all started with the launch of ARK Investment in 2014, which is a research-centric investment group. Cathie claims that she found herself frustrated by how little investors were focused on innovation and technology. Also, she believed that indexes were not only relevant factors, and other factors like confidence in the performance of investments matter too. Her mystical conviction in provocative growth strategies in the US equity market has led her to formulate unique investment strategies, and to make it all open to the world via social media. Pretty much like what GitHub did for software. The whole reason why ARK's ETFs were created was to tear down the facade of sophistication erected by conventional investors and their research. By improving research accessibility, she has led ARK on a steep ride to success. Her major areas of interest are 5 disruptive technologies: DNA sequencing, robotics, artificial intelligence, energy storage, and blockchain technology. ARK Innovation, the flagship of ARK, made popular high-growth names like Tesla, Zoom Video, Roku, and Teladoc Health. ARK Innovation was full of equities that thrived during the coronavirus pandemic. However, 2022 has been a dismal year so far for Wood's funds, as the market growth is hindered by surging interest rates. However, this depreciation has not changed ARK's forecast. Cathie believes in investing in the future and believes, based not merely on her faith but also on her market research, that by getting her highest conviction stocks at lower prices, she'll bag ludicrous returns in 5 years. Wood believes in attaching herself to numbers, and this is why she has set herself apart in the financial industry. And so far, ARK Innovation is net positive in inflows at over $1 billion of incoming cash, so things look optimistic for now. Born and raised to be a successful person, Cathie was treated as a firstborn son and encouraged to pursue avenues regardless of gender. Though initially alien to the whole investment scene, she soon embraced the industry and started as an assistant economist on the West Coast at the Capital Group, where she often was the only woman in the room. Over time, as her career progressed and she received mentorship from the likes of Lulu Wang, she soon started her journey toward the forefront of the industry. Back in 2014, when she first leapt into the ocean, she did not see much success. But it only took one fateful investment to see her career launch in full force just years later. And less than a decade later, she stands at the top. Often moving against the prevalent flow with her investment decisions based on her assessments, Wood has made it so far. Innovations and technologies have been at the forefront of her successes. Using social media, she has amplified her voice and reached out to a dedicated audience of investors. In her own words, innovation levels the playing field. Also, in the arena of personal finance, stocks that focus on cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology, like Coinbase Global, are doing the same thing. As such technological advancements strip down the investment industry to its core, Wood has aptly called this progress a DNA change for the industry. Her social media engagement has, in part, assured her success, and Wood attributes much of her success to her loyal band of followers. Wood has garnered much attention from the millennials, who were a part of the massive wave of retail investors that hopped onto the market during the COVID-19 pandemic. Slogans like "In Cathie We Trust" and affectionate titles like "Cathie Bay," where Bay means before anyone else, reflect this following effectively. ARK shares its research, puts its analysts on social media, and even sells ARK Invest sweatshirts and baseball caps. This approach has proven to be so effective that her followers, investors, doubled down on her funds despite this year's troubling performance. Cathie genuinely shares their optimism and has claimed that ARK is rebounding a bit now, commenting that truth wins out. You won't usually see people use their faith, conviction, and personal analysis even when it goes against the prevailing market trends, and their fan base as tools of investment success. Cathie is different in this regard, and perhaps it is her uniqueness, coupled with her willingness to open the market secrets, that has led her to this point. This also put her in a tough spot with her critics. So far, ARK shows great promise. What do you think? Can Cathie hold on to her fan base and continue to expand her relevance in the retail investment scene via her contrarian view? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you learned something new from this, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see our new videos. We make deep dives like this every week where we uncover the secrets of money and business. Stay tuned for our next upload, and until then, ciao.